All right, thank you all for watching this video. We're going to get right into it. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to do keyword research for Google Ads, and I'm also going to show you exactly how you should be doing the keyword research, how you should think about keywords, and then also how you can implement them into your campaign, and then finally how your campaign should be set up. So the first thing I want to go over, even before we get into any of that information, is exactly what you should be thinking about as far as your keyword match types, because Google has changed a lot lately and you might be setting up your campaigns totally incorrectly and totally wrong. And if you're not doing this, and if you're not actually checking and updating and looking at the way your campaigns are setting up, then and the way you think of keywords, you're probably not even going to get the results you want. So let's look at something a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. So if we look here, the way that Google Ads is set up is if you have the keyword for lawn mowing services, and there's three different types. There's a broad match, a phrase match, and an exact match. And I'll be honest with you, the most precise is the exact match, but we're actually seeing the exact match and the phrase match kind of interplay a little bit, and we're not getting as exact results as we'd like to with the exact phrase. But let's just start from the beginning. Basically, if you're using the keyword lawn mowing services and you're using a broad match for that, it might come up with a similar search result to someone that's looking for lawn aeration prices, and that's going to serve based on this keyword. So that's kind of a broad match. You kind of are going after a broad keyword, and then kind of Google tries to relate different searches to that exact keyword. That's how that works. So then if we go down even more into the niche, if we go to the same keyword, lawn mowing services, and for the phrase match, it's going to try to include parts of the phrases. So if you're going after that keyword, someone could search lawn mowing services near me, or even hire a company that mow lawn, or landscaping service cut grass. So this is a more specific match for Google, but it's not as specific as sometimes some people would like it. But remember, it's that general idea is you have a keyword, and then Google tries to basically match what people are searching for with that keyword you're going after. Because remember, even though you put that keyword in your Google Ads, doesn't mean you will always get people will always get served ads for that specific keyword. And then the notation, just as no, quotation marks around the keyword. That will come into play later when you're setting up your Google Ads account. And before I go on to the next one, if you need help setting up your Google Ads account, please reach out to me. I'd love to help you out and help you get optimized in that and setting up your Google Ads account. The next thing is exact match. So ads may be shown on searches that are the same matching as your keyword. So for instance, if you're going after this keyword still, lawn mowing services, when someone looks that up, you will be shown for that. And it's a much more specific and much more, but also we're seeing a little bit of different language. So even though you're saying lawn mowing services, someone that's looking up grass cutting services, Google will also serve. And this is what I'm saying when we're seeing sometimes the exact match, almost the phrase match, because Google's trying to find to serve your ad to the most relevant people. And if it thinks that a keyword is also related to that the keywords that you're using, such as cutting grass and lawn mowing, kind of the same thing, it will try to serve those ads. So the exact match isn't as exact as it used to anymore. So this needs to be you need to understand this when you're setting up your Google ad so that you can set it up correctly. All right, so let's get started. How to exactly create your Google plan and how to plan out your keywords. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go over this tool, and this is the best tool. It's a Google tool. Google automatically, not automatically, but Google has actually set this up so it can use, and it's really one of the best tools to get keywords and get keywords for your Google campaigns. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to click on, you're going to go to this website. If you just go to Google and you go to Google Keyword Planner, it's probably going to be one of the first top one or two of these. So if you're going to sign up for a Google account, it's totally fine. You actually don't even have to be running a campaign to use this tool, which is super nice. And then just says, go to the Keyword Planner. This is terrific. That's going to take you to this Google Keyword Planner. Okay, so now that we're here on the Google Keyword Planner, the way that you want to go is you want to make sure that you're clicking on the tab on the left, not the one that says forecast. So as it's loading here, we're going to see get search volume. You don't really care about the search volume yet. I mean, the thing about it is Google is going to show you a lot of data in this tool, and this is data from past, not data from go to discover new keywords. And the reason for this is you want to discover keywords that Google thinks your customer will be searching for. So let's just search for leather boots. That's always a good keyword for men, because specifically we're going after men. And then let's do cowboy boots for men. I guess we don't really have to put the men in there, but it is what it is. If you have a website, you can actually put the website in here, and it's actually really it will try to pull keywords that people might be searching for that will find your website. So you can put them there. I don't have a website that I'm doing this for specifically right now, or you can just go ahead and start with your website. Let's get results. So Google's going to show you now, show you different things. It's going to show you kind of keyword ideas, forecast, saved keywords, negative keywords. And I want to let you know that one of the most important things for Google Campaign is actually your negative keyword. I want to make sure that you're giving the right and proper ones. So the way that you need to look at this right here is you want to find some that aren't super high competition, and it looks like cowboy boots. Man, we got some high competition for those. But if you can, I always use competition and go to low because, hey, what's better than lower competition for a keyword? The problem is with low competition keywords, usually the monthly search volumes are pretty low. But you can see here, maybe we have this low competition. You know, we're not. I mean, 10 to 100. Those are not great numbers. Let's see if there's anyone that. But let's see here. So you see how these are all negative. You don't really want to go after keywords that are going down in value. You want to go after keywords that are going up. Let me see if we go this way. So, you know, these might be better keywords to go after, like this buckaroo, biker boots. But if you don't sell those, you know, you can't really go after them. So you need to make sure that your keywords are going after your exact target audience. Unfortunately, you know, even the original term, cowboy boots for men, 10 to 100 or 10K to 100K, it's pretty good. But what you really want to find is you want to find some sort of competition that's medium to low, and maybe one that has decent search volume. Because right now we're not seeing good search volume. Let's see if we go even more. Let's see if we find a good one here. Sometimes you can find some pretty good ones in here. These all seem like they're pretty high competition, which you can go after ones that are high competition, but at the end of the day, sometimes they're just not worth it. There's just too much going on. I mean, even these, I would say if you're in the boots business, this might be a little. Let's broaden our search though. So we see broaden our search is just boots for men. Let's see if that gets us any better results. Let's see what we got here. So it's going to recalibrate this. So need to be critical of is making sure that you have negative keywords or negative keywords, making sure you're blocking out those brand names. So for instance, if you're not selling Harley Davidson boots, this would be one to block out. This is actually a good one, men's black Timberland boots. It's not bad. It's got a really decent search volume, 3 months change, 900% competition. It's high, but also I think that we could potentially rank for that. And, you know, we're not looking at that crazy of a bid amount. So, you know, it's not bad one to go after. So typically what I do is once I find some good ones, I'll just click on them. So let's just click on some of these here. Okay, there we go. And now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to add keywords to create a plan. So once you found the keywords you want, and usually you do a little bit more in-depth research, you want to make sure you find those specific keywords you're going after. You're going to add them to your plan, and then you're over to your save or your, And this is going to give you a forecast for specifically based on those keywords that you saved, the amount of clicks you'll get if you're spending $20 a day. If you're spending more than $20 a day, let's say you're spending, let's say we're only spending 10. We're on a tight budget. We got a bunch of campaigns running. Let's just do enter there. Let's see what it says. So yeah, we're going to go down to 600 clicks for $310. So this is a good indicator of exactly the type of click-through rate and the type of impressions that we're getting. So we now have our keywords. We now know exactly the impressions we're going to get. And this is all data that Google is basically extracting and saying, well, last time, this is what you can expect from it. So now what you're going to want to do is, I'm going to move myself all over here. And instead of creating a campaign, typically what I want to go is I want to go over to save keywords, and then I want to go over to here. So right here it looks like we have the send button, but we also have this download button. And what I like is I like to download it as a CSV or Google Sheets. And you know what? Let's once this is downloaded, I like to go in here, open it up, see if it's going to open for us. Fortunately. So now, hopefully it will, let's see if it will open for us. Okay, there we go. Oh, so it's open right now for us, and unfortunately, I probably should have opened it because I'm sharing my screen, so you guys aren't going to be able to see it. But basically, what I like to do is I like to take these keywords, and I'll just show you right here, kind of what I like to do is I like to take these keywords and I like to kind of parse them into the campaigns that they're going to go into. So, for instance, Prada men's boots might go into more of a fashion, maybe a fashion style. So if I want to do like, fashion name brand boots, if I'm selling those, I want to do Prada, Gucci, all this stuff, even men's Doc Martens, like keywords. So I want to go into that. So what I want to do is let me see what I can do is I can open up a Google Doc. So I want to create a Google Sheet or depending how you want to edit them. But what you're going to want is want to create a couple different columns here. And let's just go here. And the first thing that I want to do is I want to do keywords. Just that I'm going after, right? The next thing that I'm going to do is do the campaigns that I'm going to correlate these keywords into. So campaign, type. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put them into extend these two. So landing page. So if, for instance, if there's a specific landing page that you're sending people out to, and then the last thing that I'm going to do is like if you want to do any type of more information, so you don't want to do average searches and maybe expected clicks. And this will be a metric in the future. So if you know your expected clicks now, or you have to clicks and then you go down a month and say, hey, we're expecting 10,000, we only got 1,000, maybe this keyword's not as valuable for us here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is once you have your keywords picked out, once you have them saved, once you have you've done some research on them, and then once you've actually selected them, seen the forecast for it, pulled them out of Google, laid them out like this, let's say what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to set up your campaign so that you kind of have individual campaigns for every single keyword, and then you can A/B test them. But actually what you want to do is, I would say, just come up with more general campaigns. So for instance, I would say in this case, I would have brand name. So for instance, like a brand name campaign, and then I would have like, work maybe. So maybe if we're going after like work or pleasure or a different type. So let's just say like maybe their use campaign. So maybe in this campaign you have, okay, it's for construction, it's for skiing, that type of stuff. And then the last one is more of just a general. different types of boots, like different laces or something like that. And it really depends on, and you need to make sure you drill down, especially and specifically, and figure out what to do is instead of getting too specific with your Google campaigns, kind of creating those campaigns to be a little bit more broader and making those campaigns. The other thing that you want to do is you want to make sure you go after that broad match, which is using those, you know, the brackets, just like that. Make sure you do specific, because now you know the exact keywords you want to go after. All right, so that was just my quick video. I just want to show you exactly how I do my keyword research and keyword planning. Once I do this, I'll put it into Google. If you have any questions, if you'd like to work with me, you can go down in the description below. You can fill out the contact form. Love to help you out. Love to get on a call with you and show you exactly how we do this for other customers and how we can do it for you. Thank you for watching.